Hello, welcome to set 9 of your vocabulary study. The roots we will be discussing are mal, bene, and simil. Let's begin with a forget-me-not. Literacy skills help you to succeed in society. Research suggests that you cannot succeed in today's society without having strong literacy skills. Or you may succeed, but it will be very difficult. A vocabulary is part of all these skills. Let that influence how you study and how much effort you put into this. Because down the road, it will make your life easier. You will have put in the work to have these skills to help you succeed. Mal means bad, abnormal, or worse. Dismal is the first term. It is an adjective that means causing gloom, depressing or dreary, particularly bad or negative. The team making the championships looks dismal considering its current statistics. The outlook is not particularly positive. The noun malice follows, and it means the intention to do something wrong or evil. The malice in his eyes betrayed his true intentions. Malnourished is next, and it is an adjective that means suffering from a lack of proper nutrition, weak and in poor health due to a lack of all food or a lack of nutritious food. Children who are malnourished may have brittle bones later in life. Malaise is next. It is a noun that means an unexplained feeling of unhappiness, discomfort, or lack of energy. The endless malaise he experienced caused Carlton to make an appointment with his doctor. Finally, we have malevolent, an adjective that means having or expressing a desire to do evil to others, evil or harmful. Maleficent is one of the greatest villains of all time. Her malevolent actions are legendary. Maleficent is actually a good way to remember the root itself. And now on to lighter and brighter topics. We have the roots bene, ben, and bon, which mean good and well. Benevolent, the opposite of malevolent, is an adjective that means well-meaning, kind and good-hearted, categorized by an inclination to be good and do good. This person is driven to be good. The benevolent boss respected and cared for all her employees. The next word is benign, an adjective that means kind and gentle mannerisms, or something that does not threaten health or livelihood, like a benign tumor. It's not cancerous. Benign in an example sentence is, as a boss, Max conducts himself in a manner that is benign yet firm. Bona fide is an adjective. It means describing a gesture done in good faith, something done with sincerity, or genuine, authentic, or true. The bona fide company was known for going above and beyond to help its customers. Beneficial is next. It is an adjective that means favorable, resulting in good, or having helpful effects. Leafy green vegetables are beneficial to a person's health. Benefactor is a noun that means a person who gives money or other help to a cause or party. An anonymous benefactor provided all new equipment for a hospital's emergency room. A person giving money is the most common instance of the word benefactor. However, it can still be used to speak about other efforts to help or other volunteerism that is not money-based. Simil and simul, which mean like and resembling, are our last set of roots. Simultaneously is setting a precedent right now because up until this point, we have not had an adverb. So simultaneously is an adverb that means happening or being completed at the same time. So many people were speaking simultaneously that it was impossible for Tommy to understand anything. Simile, a noun that means a figure of speech used to compare two things using the words like or as. Suzanne Collins, author of The Hunger Games, included the simile, Prim's face is as fresh as a raindrop. You can see the as right there. Similes must compare using like or as. The third term is simulation, a noun that means the imitation of a situation or process, a model created as a training exercise or to solve a problem, or a clever act of deception, a simulation that can trick you. The example sentence is, the nurses will participate in a crisis simulation as part of their ongoing professional development. They're going to learn how to deal with a crisis. It's not a real crisis, but it's a training exercise. It's an imitation of a situation and what they do in regards to that situation. Semblance is a noun that means a similarity or likeness to something. For instance, saying that truck bears some semblance to what I have in mind. It also means the outward appearance of something, especially when it is an illusion, some semblance of order. So everything is feeling disorderly, but I'm going to try to make it a little more orderly. Semblance also means a situation appearing in a small amount, which is where our example sentence comes in. Despite the pain of her loss, a semblance of a smile still graced her features, just the tiniest, barest of smiles. The last word is a simile, a verb that means to make similar, to take in information to fully understand and apply it, which is basically like, okay, let me let this information sink in, and once it sinks in, how am I going to use it? And then to absorb a culture's ideas or mannerisms. For instance, if you moved to China and you started to adhere to Chinese culture, that would be a form of assimilation. It takes Robin a while to assimilate to change. That would be the second part of the definition. Study tip time. Find real life examples. Maleficent, malevolent. Real life connection that helps with memory. Simulation, maybe you think of escape rooms. That might help. Simile, maybe you look for similes in real life. All of these connections will improve your memory, and it will give more value to these vocabulary words.